It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Marlon Humphrey. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Bengals and the Ravens under the lights on Thursday night.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll take this to the 46. The Ravens at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with...
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll buy some time right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Miles Murphy in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens go. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Snoop Conner,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was out there waving. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Right, and I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all.
Run over center with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. Bateman.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust down.
A give here to Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in the yardage game, there's really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Out to his left. Oh, it's caught.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal and a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Connor will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we